Hey everybody, Mark Johnson here, founder and creative director of Able Ape Studios, back again with another vlog. Today's vlog is number 19. I'm actually shooting this on Memorial Day, so for those who have served in the armed forces, military, just kind of a day to have reverence. I know people view it as a holiday in some places, or some people view it as a holiday and it's about celebrating. But I had an interesting perspective posed to me by someone who's actually in the armed forces, and they said that it's not necessarily a day to celebrate. It's not like you're going around saying happy Memorial Day as much as people do that, but it's more of a day to kind of have reverence, show some gratitude, and thankfulness for the people who served to keep this country, keep it free, keep it the way it is, no matter what your political views are. But that's kind of different than kind of what I've always known in the past. It's kind of more like, in a sense, the unofficial first day of summer. I know the fair was in town, so it's like the last day of the fair as well. But however you celebrate it, just kind of think of it in that way, that it's a day to have reverence for people who maybe served, lost their lives, whatever it may be, to keep us safe. But outside of that, my past week, some things did go down. Let's just say that some things did go down. I know I had mentioned I was going to be meeting with the realtor to kind of close out the work that I was doing with him. So we did do that. We met at the coffee shop, Brave Coffee. We met there again, and we just chopped it up real quick, and we talked a little, and we kind of being that we both have been in this area for some time, it was nice to talk to somebody that kind of knew some of these things that had changed, in this area, because for most people, they come here and think it's always been like this, but no, things have changed. There's been some businesses that have been here, real staples, and then they leave, or they go out of business, whatever it may be. So we had a chance to talk about that, and I think one of the things that was on my mind at that morning was like how difficult some things are to change. It's like it almost makes it impossible, and so I was feeling this weight of being able to combat that. Not that necessarily I need to change anything or that I was trying to overcome something, but obviously setting a goal for yourself and then trying to accomplish it takes time, and sometimes that time can seem like forever, and I think that's really what I was getting at. It was like, man, I've been doing this for so long, and I wouldn't say that I'm not there, but I do see things that make me feel like, oh, it's coming soon, and then I do see other things that makes me feel like, oh man, this is gonna take a long time, and it's like a marathon, and I get that, you don't just you pace yourself, so it's kind of where I'm at with my schedule, where I'm feeling a little bit, a lot more focused with my schedule. I'm getting things done. It's just taking time. So if I take each and every day to kind of really put forth a good effort to accomplish those things, I feel that at some point things will get done, right? So that's kind of where I'm at. And so we talked about that. I told him about he asked me what other things I had going, and I told him about the commission art piece, which was going to be a tattoo for a couple, and how that ended. I know I had mentioned that in the past video. And what's funny is that after I got out of that meeting and headed home, she gave me a call. And when I say she, I mean the girl that was in the couple that the guy passed away. And so we got a chance to talk, and I didn't really have anything really to say. I mean, obviously I had my questions, but the one major question was like, how did it happen? And it happened being that he did it himself. It was a suicide. And so I won't go too much into that, but just knowing that it just was like a mind-blowing thing because, as much as I had known about him, he was a happy-go-lucky dude. He was really, really personable, knowledgeable in in the industry that he was involved in, art, business, and it was just a very big surprise. Obviously, she was still hurt from it. I could just tell just by looking at her what she thought, and she cried a little bit, and it was kind of like, wow, I just didn't think if anybody, you know what I'm saying? But then you don't know, obviously I could say, or feel that, oh, he shouldn't have done that, but that's not my life, so I don't know what he was going through or what he was dealing with. Obviously the way he went about doing it, he gave letters and stuff like that. So I guess he did try to communicate, with the folks, with family and her. But yeah, I won't say much more about it, but it was just kind of a big shock to kind of actually hear her say that's what it was. So yeah, you just kind of never know what people are going through, I guess. I just kind of don't really know how to explain that or even how to deal with that. But she did give me a call that evening, and we had a chance to talk, so it was good to kind of, get that cleared out or, get some understanding on it. And yeah, the rest of the week for me was just continuing on the process that I've been going. Like I said, I've been, really trying to get back into the journaling, continue that this week. And I think this past week, I was successful in getting back to writing, and that felt good. I picked up a new writing prompt. So the writing prompt, it just really helps me kind of know, go in a direction, give me a little bit of subject. This one's a little different because I'm using it really more as a first sentence in my writing. So, one of them was, but you said ... And so you got to start a story off that or a piece off that. Another one was tick, tock, tick. So it's like it sounded like a clock. So it's a little different, so it's making me think a little bit more how to really use this in the story. And in past times, I was looking for a situation to write about. So like thinking a situation where, a grocery store conversation between two people, or a man and a woman on an elevator, something like that. So it gives you a little bit more, of the setting, that kind of thing. So this one's left a little more open. So it's been fun getting back into doing that. So I did a couple writing this past week. Hopefully I can continue on this week and get, every single day, because that's kind of what I want to be able to do. That's what makes it a habit. If I can work every single day, just doing a little bit, I've always talked about that. In a short amount of time, you can have a lot. So that's kind of where I'm at this week. Like I said, kind of the unofficial first day of summer. Things look like they're going to get heating up, and possibly get another photo shoot coming on the way. So maybe I'll show some of those photos in this video, or right about here. Maybe I'll show a few. So this is Brenda. I went to school with her, high school, and she just recently graduated, and so she needed a few photos. So here's a few of the photos. It was kind of impromptu, not necessarily my best work, but I felt that I did good enough that she should be proud. So yeah, that's all I got for today. So I hope everyone's off to a great week. First start of their week, first day of their week, and like we all do this time, have a blessed day. See you on the flip side. Let's go.